Try the coffee.
Hey guys.
Just don't blame me when you fall in love, because it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Rusty here is no longer human. Nothing but black coffee under a thin layer of skin.
Yeah, that makes two of us. Right. So much for a quiet vacation.
Are you staying long, Mr. Wake? I can't believe it. I'm having a conversation with Alan Wake. Are you on your own, or is your wife with you? I can show you the town if you want. I get off work at 6.
Thanks, Rose. We'll be sure to keep that in mind.
Do me a favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious? Coconut again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable. Ah.
You put the lime in the coconut, drink 'em both up.
Just because we're brothers, don't think I won't
It
murder
does that.
you in
Get
your
stuck.
sleep.
Yeah, you need to give it a good solid whack. Yes, that's my favorite tune. Coconut.
Shut your mouth, you demented has-been.
Now that's what
If I
I'm
had my
talking
hammer, I'd
about,
shut
yes.
it for you. This is it. I've died and gone to hell.
Okay, as much as I would
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find Stucky, to get the key and get out as soon as possible. The waitress was giving me a headache. Overeager fans always did. Hello?
move away from that before I get a copyright claim from that song.
Mr. Stucky?
I don't make anything off these videos, but I don't like when my shit gets copyright
Carl
claimed.
couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
Creepy old lady.
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very inspiring. You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark. This really ought to be fixed.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you alright?
The Andersons, they're, local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Bye, Mr. Wake.
It's very cinematic. Like,
Mission
it
accomplished.
feels like
The
you're playing
key
a movie.
And the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
That's a lot more natural than,
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
That diner was a real nut house.
That's funny.
Can you
I like
believe
that.
this place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back
Gotta
home.
keep myself further
Okay.
from my mic.
Okay.
I
We
know
can
better.
talk
I keep
about this
leaning in
later.
too close.
Batman here on PBF
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years. Not since my last book.
And now the weather.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
as a
clear
creator,
night.
2 years is a long time. I say 2 years isn't a long time in a lifespan, but as a creator, yeah.
Stars winking down at you. It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll light your way.
It's a cute little cabin. Has to be prepared for this The series got copywritten the shit out of with all the songs, apparently. And there's not going to be any winning.
Wow. It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
Oh shit, how far does this let me go? Is it just not gonna stop me? Can I like go all the way back up to my car? Very pretty piano music. Very like peaceful and idyllic. Reminds me a lot of like
The cabin obviously got its name from the shape of the island. It looked like a giant bird leg. Alice had mentioned that the lake was a cauldron.
Bird foot?
There was a dormant volcano under it.
Giant bird leg. Bird foot, Alan. Bird foot. You're a writer. Be more specific. It's interesting how like objects have like a little have some physics to them. Like I bumped that barrel and it just about tipped it. I'm like, dude. It's I wonder what engine Remedy used for this, because I think Remedy made their own engine for the Max Payne games. Oh, there's a stats screen. No, I'm just curious. Manuscript, coffee thermoses. Can't be been knocked over. Chests, radio, TV, signs, alarm clocks, cardboard standees, Night Springs video games. I know this game's like a relatively like linear experience, so I'm not too worried about being a bit of a completionist playing it. I want to lean in closer to my mic, but I know staying back like this is perfectly fine. Isn't idyllic? Isn't this bridge a death trap? That bird was like stuck with like its wings out right there. This is really pretty. Like especially if you go back to like 2012, this would be a good looking. This would be like a really good looking game. Like 7 years ago. Very nice, very pretty.
An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
Interesting.
The lights are on. Good work, honey. I'll freshen up a bit and start settling in.
Okay, I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing. Have fun.
Oh, it's not gonna like let me look. Okay, I did the objective.
Place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here. Alice had told me about Cauldron Lake Lodge. The old building used to be a hotel, but these days it was no longer open to the public.
Spooky. So is he like a? I wonder if he's like a horror book writer then. Horror book writer. It's not a prostitute. He's a writer. Let me, nope. Let's go through the house, get over there.
Alice? Honey? A shoebox filled with books by Thomas Zane sat on the shelf. I'd never heard of him before.
Labyrinth of Me, the temple of the shadow and mist, in her dreams to prevail, kept from sleep. I wonder how many like famous books are tucked away in this place.
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
I know you have a surprise for me, sweetie, but I need to go out and explore what's on the edge of this lake.
The water was black. I couldn't help but imagine all sorts of horrors lurking in the depths below.
It's not a good thing. This game is very pretty. Like, it's not, like, graphically super good, but, like, still nice. I'm always curious, because, like, especially now with, like, the Resident Evil 2 remake, I'm curious how some things would look.
The Deerfest guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into one on the ferry. Famous artist, no less. We'll see if we can rope him into an interview
Alan!
later on. Now
Alan,
let's
where
go
are
to
you?
the phones, caller.
Come
You're
inside,
on
honey.
KBFFM.
Hi, Pat. It's Rose.
Why, hello, Rose. What's on your mind?
I know who that famous artist was. It was Alan Wake, wasn't it? He's my favorite writer.
Well, Rose, I
just saw him at the diner. Oh, I am so excited he's here.
I'm sure he's glad to be here, too. Well, folks, I guess the secret's out. This is Pat Maine on KBFFM. And now it's the music.
Great. So much for keeping a low profile.
The opening of the song sounds a lot like the Max Payne theme. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that actually sounds a lot like the Max Payne theme.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn it, Alice! Everyone
Hey, hey, just hear me out! There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists.
So now you want to get me committed?
No! It's not like that. That's not... Alan? Alan?
Just don't! I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice! God damn it! I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through. Damn it. Alice? Alice? Alice! The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out.
Alice, I'm coming! It's all right, I'm coming!
What the hell?
Alan! Help me! Alan! No!
Alice? Alice? Oh no!
Good on him for not thinking about it.
Keep going, Alan. Wake up.
Alice? Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice.
She drowned.
The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot. Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either.
Your face looks dumb. Thanks, Alan. You're a man of clever words. May your
The gas
verbiage
station was
never
my
grow
best
shallow.
bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
The gas station also looks dumb, says Alan. Never before have I witnessed. Well, shit. I mean, that car's remarkably still in one shape after what just happened to it. I'm just saying. You could probably get like a... You could probably get like a price quote on that. $10. Plus an arm. Can't I just pay you more money? No. We only work for arms here. Was that like side flash video where they cut to that scene from fucking...
Hello?
The Empire Strikes version of Family Guy where Chris as Luke falls down the tube after finding out he's Darth Vader's kid.
Hello?
He's like, did you see a hand down
Someone
here
there?
somewhere? It's just like in the guy's pants. He's like, no.
The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
Excellent foreshadowing, lads. Do I have like a exhaustion meter or something like that? Or I'm like, do I just have to gauge it off his breathing?
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
I go boom boom. It was a terrible accident. 2 episodes in, I made a poop joke. Congratulations. I've reached an all-new time low. No, I'm sure there's got to be an episode 1 where I made a poop joke that wasn't calling like Mighty Number 9.
The lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
A logging company. Nice. Never before have I distrusted something more than logging companies. Man. Like, the physics is an interesting thing, like... Oh, he does have like a waddly...
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
Please, I've been in an accident.
Hey, you! Phil! There's been an accident. I need help.
Listen, I need to...
Premium cabins for rent in
Oh, hell.
Carl Stuckey. Pleased to meet you. Non-refundable reservation deposit required. Fair and square.
Okay. Well.
And square.
Okay, so they do just set them in random spots. Okay. Back button.
Departure by Alan Wake. man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded us, but the axe he lifted was plain to see. It glistened with the blood of his victim. He grinned madly. The shadows were alive, distorting his features. It was a scene from a nightmare, but I was awake. The Taken stood before me. It was impossible to focus on it, as if it stood in a blind spot caused by a brain tumor and eye disease. It was bleeding shadows like ink underwater, like a cloud of blood from a shark bite. I was terrified. I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it, willing it to stop coming any closer. Suddenly something gave, and the light seemed to shine brighter.
Find this page in nightmare difficulty. Interesting. So you... Okay. Okay, we'll call that good right now. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked saw, please do all the things, and I'll see you in the next episode.